lobby and stuff like that. No, you do not need to be in plat. You can be any SR, but it needs to be at least under plat. That's the only obligation. You have to be under plat to play against us. Now, for anybody in here, does anybody have any questions or anything like that before we go ahead and get started for today?
No.
No questions? Okay, awesome. Let me get this timer set up, and then we will go. Let me make sure I put this on invite only, so nobody comes in and joins right out the gate. And then let me put this on scrim settings. So, all right. Now I'll go ahead. Let me need to copy paste this real quick, and then I'll go ahead and get started on telling you guys how we're going to be doing this lobby. Okay. It is now set to everyone. So anybody on stream and stuff like that, if you want to play against us, please have your profile public, and go ahead and fill up team 2 if you want. Okay. So how this is going to work is that we're going to do a diagnostic phase. The diagnostic phase is going to be an attack and defense. And during that phase, I will not be talking. I'm just going to be kind of playing with you guys, watching you guys while you're playing and stuff like that. Ideally, please go ahead and stick to the role that you selected. I don't want people swapping out of stuff and doing anything like that. We went from there. Now, if anybody wants to switch roles now, please go ahead and talk to the person after I get done talking, stuff like that. But how this is going to work is that, like I said, we're going to play an attack and defense. Want to see how you guys do during that whole phase there. After that is over, I'll give you analysis on the 4 things that I'm really looking at. And then after that, for the next probably hour and 30 minutes or hour and 40 minutes, depending on how long the match lasts, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what we need to work on. And then with that, I'll go ahead and we'll start working on those 1 things. So just kind of keep that in mind before we go ahead and get started. So do any of you guys have any questions or anything like that?
No, nothing.
No?
Man,
Okay.
we use comms.
Yeah. During this diagnostic phase and stuff like that, I want you guys treating this as like a competitive match, scrim, tournament, anything like that. The highest form of Overwatch you've played, because I want to see you playing at 100%, so I can see the decisions that you're making be effective, be your best decision. Right, I don't want to see you treat it as anything else or anything other than that. So, just kind of keep that. All right. Do I need help? Do I need assist with the lobby? Probably not at the moment. So. Should we be high? I mean, that's kind of on you if you want to be. I've never smoked before, so.
Okay. Well, I'll chime in and say I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
You know, we'll change this to, because Diamond's not that much different.
Honestly, it is.
Yeah, dude, open it up to like 3.2 and down.
Yeah, must be under 3. Yeah, we'll try 3.2. I'll put under 3. Oh, Jesus. Must be under 3. It will not let me delete this.
It's really not that different.
3.2. There we go. It wouldn't let me up. For whatever reason, they can make heroes that do all these different abilities. They can make a 3D game. They can do all this stuff and do all these things, but they cannot make typing in and editing what you're typing a usable feature. It's so hard to edit titles and edit stuff like that for whatever reason. I don't know why.
And you hit like the wrong button and it deletes
and then
it all.
Then it takes everything away. I'm like, what? Why? DJ. I don't know who DJ is, so hopefully. Okay, so they're good. Oh, look, there's Gold Blast. Gold Blast is back. All right. Let's see. Let's get some other people in here while we're.
All right, we're ready to go.
Are we ready to go? Okay. Well, alrighty.
Well, we're
Here we
full.
are.
Let's make sure they're ready. Their team. Where you are. We're going to change this to Hanamura, or not Hanamura. We're going to put it on.
Paris. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, Hanamura, 2 CP.
No.
I like control points.
I'm going to put it on Eichenwald.
Eichenwald's a good map. Alright.
Hey, this is a big map.
Okay. Like I said, treat this as a diagnostic match and stuff like that. I want you guys try harding and everything. So just kind of keep that in mind. During this, I will not be talking to you guys. I'll just be kind of talking to stream and stuff. If you are in stream, same thing as always. Keep it muted or leave the stream, whatever you want to do. But good luck to you guys. All right.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Prepare your defenses. Select
All right.
your
Is there anything specific you guys are wanting me to play?
No, you're good.
Yeah, play hit
Look, I'll
scan.
pick off whatever
Play
other
hit scan?
tank
Okay.
picks off.
Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with a pharmacy if they have it.
James, are you playing hit scan or?
It's whatever.
I'll pick after you guys. I'll pick after you guys.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We shouldn't have two single target healers here. Can one of you play BAP or Ana? Or...
Zen Mercy is pretty good if we know how to position ourselves, honestly. Zen Mercy, the whole premise behind a Zen Mercy is you kill
I
them first,
understand
they
how
die.
it works.
Yeah.
Daddy only plays Mercy more, but I can go more if you want.
More is
Dude, there's someone in our group called Daddy. What's up, Daddy?
It's whatever.
Yeah,
Damage boost my fire strike at the start, please.
5, 4,
What's
3,
up?
So he seems
From back, you can't even see you.
1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, they have Diva. Break.
So he's pretty talkative.
Falling back.
Okay, die.
Echo.
Echoes one. That's 1 point.
All known for back half.
Okay, they get Genji.
Communication isn't going so bad. Our team comp isn't terrible either.
Watch top left.
They're doing a really good job on
Someone
communicating.
behind us, I'm pretty sure.
Berg on the right.
I think behind.
Berg on our Zen. Zen, you gotta position
I called
yourself.
out
Diva.
Diva Echo.
Behind,
Top
Diva
left, top
behind.
left. Come on. Ball speeding. Focus him.
Watch the left here. Echo free on the left. Free.
Diva's almost out of work. Nice. Push him to the run.
Pushing.
Oh, ball got a Zen. Front point. Upper top run.
Super low, multiple low.
Echo on me. Echo on Ryan.
Genji's one. I need healing.
Oh, I missed the bubble, I missed.
So communication so far pretty good from our team.
Alright, they have to re. Oh, nope. This, Echo speeding over.
Out of position, McCree. Come forward. Trust.
I know.
Hey, ball, Titans, ball.
Oh, I did not expect that.
So they're getting some kills. So the enemy team should definitely be like really pushing in here. Alright, let's see how these ults work.
When you get the ult, it's just actually this is
Let off some steam.
balls in.
Nice echo.
Oh, that's winnable. Oh,
Super winnable.
Winnable if we can get our trades, but it looks like we're not going to be able
into the
to.
Ryan.
Objective
50% pullback. Alright, nice.
So it seems
I
like
still have grab.
we're not really
We're coming up and
using enough. We're not
combo
building
turbos.
enough alt charge. That could be from our positioning and stuff
have an
like
echo on
that.
top.
So
While both our tanks appear, so we should move down. Sorry, it's kind of weird. You can just drop down on me.
I have beat
adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Okay.
Drop down, drop down.
Drop it. Maybe the top, Robert, Blade, top left. Left, he's just back.
So we use grab,
Shadow, but nice.
shatter.
Focus monkey.
So a lot of alts that we just used.
Yo, Zendra's push up so you can just go multiple.
So like I said, if you want to play, go ahead join in the spectators.
What happened?
Back out.
You can feel free to play against us if you want at some time.
Echo's out.
So Zen plays so far back he doesn't even play.
He's half.
Brig on the right.
Can you help with our...
I think Brig's underneath behind going for you.
No, Briggs to the right. Briggs to
Adaptive
the right.
circuits engaged. McCree.
Okay.
Good Creed.
Double crew.
Okay, I'm drop hammering. Are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready.
Wait, don't jump shit.
Go behind.
Genji's. Beta, did you get one?
They're not pretty good. We're doing a little better here with alts. Alt managing. So that ain't bad.
He's coming ahead.
I foresee great things for you. Hard on that. Burning the fellow.
Hit this Brig, Zarya. Brig Ana over here.
Our team's
Focus the monkey, he's hard to do.
Drop.
Can I get orb?
I'm over.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I want to beta Genji deflect, I don't like it.
So let's see if we can actually get out and reset
Do you have ult?
before we can push back in.
Yeah, I do.
One,
I'll transfer you if you want.
Thank you, I was gonna ask for that.
1, 2,
Actually,
3,
that's a lot of
4. We just used 4 ultimates for them
broke.
Use
using
the
1.
flex. Use the flex. You can all now be. Use the flex.
Yeah, I got it.
So you just use 4 ultimates there
Focus Ryan.
to win a fight where they just use Brig.
Focus the brick.
So that's great that we win the fight, but
Yeah, you don't shit.
Watch the grab.
Focus bitch.
Try to kill us with it. Nice.
so
60 seconds.
Chase him down.
if the enemy team is like alt tracking, they know
I have ult again.
we don't have very many alts coming online. The enemy team should have 3, 4 ultimates. We don't really have anything for it.
No, Zen, don't play
Get
by
up
yourself.
by yourself.
Come up here, man.
Now he's gonna step
Come
off.
up here, is that what he said?
I just got bullied.
Turning up the heat.
Get you on me? I'll get you left.
Take my
30 seconds.
Perfect.
hard on that.
And we just lost 2.
Just with him. Nice.
Who's gonna have to touch?
I'm overloaded.
Are we touching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that luckily gets.
Monkey.
Alright.
Monkey jumping? Or is he just... What? Oh no. It's jumping.
Overtime.
Widow top center.
I'm taking care of you.
Widow ground right.
Fire at will.
I was on the shoot to shoot me.
We still.
Alright, let's see how we do on
0 to 1. Switching sides.
the attack. See if it's the same energy and stuff that we bring.
Select
Is there
your
anything
hero.
specific you guys are wanting me to play on attack here?
Bastion,
Let's.
please.
We
no,
don't
no,
play
no.
Bastion comps on
We
these
don't.
lobbies.
Nice
We
one, nice one.
don't.
Let's see. How about you play Tracer?
Okay.
I think you should do pharmacy, but I mean, if you're a good tracer, that's fine.
I can do either one. I can start out on Tracer, and if you want me to swap or something, just let me know. I'm listening to you guys, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I just doubt they're gonna be able to handle
What
pharmacy.
the hell?
The truth.
Yo, press escape. They moved the show lobby thing. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
I saw that
actually. That's
earlier
pretty
today.
cool. Oh, and there's a button for pause now?
30 seconds.
Yeah. And if you have like workshop settings, you can go to the right and like edit them like in the game without switching. I think. So, like if you're playing like there's like some like skirmish modes where you can like change the settings like the timer.
Interesting. Alright. Good luck to you guys. I'll talk to you guys after the match is over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Before I'll look at
Capture
the
objective.
one right side. I'm running farms.
First, farm, fucking fair behind.
Mercy's half. You hear this?
Okay, so Ryan goes in, doesn't really tell us anything.
Kill this Ryan, he's one.
Right. You hear
Their
this?
supports. Mercy one.
Versus full health.
Pharah's up top.
Farah.
Moira, get the Farah. Okay, she's dead.
What's it on my shelf? What the fuck?
I don't necessarily want to do too much. Like I said, I'm not trying to
A captured.
do anything crazy.
Escort the payload.
Move out.
So one thing I'm looking at is their
Alright, I'm
positioning.
gonna go out, create space.
And then also, next time I'm looking at is going to be their ultimates that they're using.
Oh, this is
They're
easy.
using
How
a
many
lot
Ryan?
of-
Ryan, so easy.
Ooh,
Okay.
that was a pretty good soft flank. No, I don't think it mattered.
Fair behind
He's
you.
low.
Well, we're not moving payload,
Put up your shield.
so we're getting all this progress.
It's broken.
Now we're getting the
Oh, I was gonna say.
payload. Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
Get into position.
Yeah, I had zero
made a
HP.
lot of.
Oh, can I get some heal? I don't know if I can make it. It's kind of far outside.
So we used 2 ultimates there. Kind of a waste of
There's
that.
a fair right here above.
Moira, you gotta stay with
She
the
might have
tanks.
fallen stealing to watch for her.
That's
I
it.
could just stun around and ult if I can't.
Farah's on the flank.
Ops up there with her.
So is McCree.
Sorry, I know.
Just fighting one. She's stunned.
Okay, so we use 1 ultimate. Use 2 ultimates.
She's one.
3.
Oh my god, you're getting pocketed by that. Jeez.
Watch for food.
Try and grab over here.
Can I?
Oh, I made it to the.
Fire at will.
I don't think I need to grab there, but it's fine.
No.
Okay, so their communication's good.
Did you?
Victory.
Let's. I'm gonna give them a now.
Play of the game.
Let's
Go James Charles.
Yeah. I didn't even play Creep.
stream. Okay.
I'm proud of you. You didn't mention your sisters the whole game.
Quadruple kill.
Yeah, I didn't.
Few minutes. Okay, so let's go over what you guys did pretty good and what you guys probably need to work on, for sure. But there's probably about 2 things that you may need to work on. But one of them definitely seemed to be apparent in that first match there. Okay, so let's go over what was good. First off, your communication overall seemed to be pretty solid. You guys are constantly communicating with everybody and kind of giving out information and stuff like that pretty consistently. There's a couple things that I do want to mention about y'all's communication that was not necessarily the best. So a couple things is like saying here, there, me. We don't know where the fuck any of that is. So one big thing when it comes to communication, especially when you're with random people and stuff, I kept saying, "Hey, go kill this Mercy over here, or kill this monkey over here, or blah blah blah's over there." Where the fuck is that? Who knows where that is other than you? So keep that in mind whenever you're talking to people, especially like I said, when it's random people and stuff like that. Always make sure you're giving a some type of location in the game. So left side, high ground, right side, mini, mega health pack. Any of these things can really help out and tell your team exactly, or not necessarily exactly where they're at, just kind of an ideal where they're at. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to communicating and stuff like that. Next thing, and this won't be as problematic if you join it once you join a team and you're playing with the same people for a while. But definitely when you're in your own competitive games, don't say me, don't say them or anything like that. Just say talk in third person. So like if McCree needs help or Zen needs help or something like that, don't say, "Oh, help me, or I need help," or what. We don't know who you are. Always talk in third person. So if Zen, you need help, hey, your Zen needs help, your Mercy needs help, your Ryan needs help, blah blah blah. Always try to talk in third person. That was something that I did happen to see pretty often. And then this is something that happens globally through, I think, a lot of lower ranks just in general. Maybe a little bit, and this is kind of higher rank things too. This is something that I want to make sure everybody in Overwatch kind of understands. Is this simple thing. Do not call a target that is 1 HP if they are not where you can melee them and die. That is what 1 HP means. 1 HP is when they have 1 bar of health left, okay? If they have half HP, you can say they're at half. You can even say they're a little low. Either one is fine. But do not say they're 1 HP, because if somebody is trying to do something else and you say somebody's 1 HP, they are going to be they will be going to go out of their way to maybe try to melee that target and then find out, oh, they're at 200 HP left or 120 HP left or something like that. So just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to communication and stuff like that. Like I said, overall, you guys' communication was pretty solid. There's just some minor things that I did hear a couple times that you want to make sure you're not doing, or at least doing better. Let me put it that way. All right, so like I said, y'all's communication is pretty good. Now, next thing is going to be team comp. Y'all's team comp was pretty solid. I would have said instead of running a McCree on second point, you could have easily ran something a little more longer range like an Ashe to kind of help our Mercy. The Mercy with a Ryan and Zarya with a Ryan composition, Mercy's just gonna die like almost every single time. Just because of the fact that she has nowhere to fly to, she doesn't really benefit from a brawl composition, okay? Which is what we was playing. We was running a Ryan, Zarya, and McCree, and then a Zen. Zen can work there as well, but like it's a very scary to play a Mercy there because she really can't do anything. She can't do anything to defend herself. There's nobody there to fly, which is why I said an Ashe probably would have been a little bit better, because the Ashe can play longer ranges, different angles and stuff like that, rather than a McCree that's going to be usually with our Reinhardt and playing that way. So these are things that you do want to kind of keep in mind if you're playing some of these heroes and stuff like that when it comes to your team comp. Other than that, they was running dive into brawl a lot of the time, which they could have easily focused our Mercy down a lot more. But they really didn't. That's something that they needed to kind of look for to kind of do. A couple other things is like they didn't really punish us so much in the game. They just kind of played super slow and waited for like us to get a lot of value in or a lot of damage off, which kind of benefited us a lot. So that's something that that we really didn't get punished for. So that's something you got to be worried about as well. If you are like playing against a team like that or something, is not letting the enemy team just get value from just wasting time. When you're defending, you're playing it great, because like all you got to do is literally waste as much time as possible, because that's kind of your main job, just waste time. Like anytime that they're not pushing into you and fighting, that's good. That's more time off the clock. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then on the opposite side, you don't need to do that either. You don't need to sit on when you're attacking. Don't sit and do nothing forever. Either rotate to another area, try to open space, or try to push in, do something to where you can take that time off. Okay, to where you can put them on the out of position or something like that, to where you can really pounce on them. Okay. Now I do want to mention one thing. This is more of a little position thing. So positioning, y'all's positioning was all right in some cases. There's a couple out of like where you guys are at. Places. One of them was I guess we'll go in order. Kind of on. This is kind of an overall theme. Our Reinhardt was playing a little too far forward when people were in the back line. So as a Reinhardt player, I understand you're in the front line and stuff like that, but you have to watch where their main tank is. Okay, so they're running a ball, or not a ball. They were running ball, but they're also running a monkey as well. Both of those are main tanks, but anyways, wherever their main tank is going, you kind of want to make sure you're there, or at least backing up to be kind of close to there, because that's where their front line is. So if you're super far forward and you see that monkey jump in our back line, you want to play a little defensive, because that means that your back line is getting attacked, and you're not going to get the healing output, or you're not going to get the resources that you are going to need, because somebody is in our back line demanding resources into them. So that's something that you do want to kind of keep in mind when it comes to your positioning and stuff like that. And this kind of goes for everybody when it comes to playing a death brawl, a brawl composition, is to kind of make sure you're playing a little close together and don't get too far split up when you're running a comp like that. Next thing, there was on defense, our Zen was on the high ground, like way top left, and then died by, I think, a monkey or something like. I don't know how necessarily they died. But that was kind of a way that was one thing that I seen, and I was like, how did you die up there, and why was you up there? So Zen, can you give us a little insight on like why you was there, or what your plan was to be up there?
Yeah. I was playing Zen, and I rotated high ground, and I thought that one of our DPS was right behind me, and coming with me, and I think he peeled to go back to bridge.
Okay.
And so that was.
So one thing I'll let you know when it comes to rotating and stuff like that, if you're going to rotate, you need to rotate to where you're still going to be kind of behind your team and still be effective. Where you was going to rotate, the payload was already kind of further back, so that means you're rotating in front of the payload, which that would make you in front of the fight. So when they went to attack you, there's nothing we're going to be able to do because you're pretty much in front of everybody. And then you were saying that the DPS was going up there with you, or you thought the DPS was there. Let them go first. Let the DPS go first, because they're going to have more firepower, and if they die, it's okay. If you die, it doesn't make a difference, because now nobody's getting healed. So you need to value your life more than anybody else's, because as soon as our supports die, it's pretty much over. You ain't doing anything after that. So always let them peek corners first. Always let all that stuff happen in front of you. You should always be letting your team lead the charge and go like that. If you are going to go for a play like that, always let your team know, hey, I'm going to go blah, blah, blah. If you're going to try to go for some crazy flank play or something, hey, that's fine. Feel free. If you think you can frag out or something like that, fine. Just let your team know that you're going to do that. So if shit hits the fan, Mercy knows exactly where to fly to. Zarya can bubble where you're at. All these resources can be put into you so that you don't end up getting killed and now we're down a healer. Because there's multiple times where we was down 1 or 2 that we didn't actually focus on those things. Also, for people in stream that's in the red team, let people know that's coming in and joining that I am talking if you want to link them to stream so they can listen or something till we get ready to go back in. So I guess Squishy, if you do want to come in, you can moderate in here too, or Hybrid. Any of you guys want to come in and spectate, you guys can talk to the people that's coming in. All right. Next thing. Like I said, y'all's positioning was it wasn't terrible, but there were a couple major mistakes that we definitely should have been punished for on the defense. Now on the attack, Reinhardt, what the fuck was that charge?
Which one?
The first on attack, on the very first, like as soon as we get there, you like went a little too left and then you just charged in. Why?
Are you talking about? I went to the right room and I charged out and it pinned one of their supports.
Yes. Why?
To pick up a free kill because I know their front line wasn't paying attention to what's going on behind them.
So, let's say, how do you know their front line's not paying attention to behind them?
Because they're extending and pushing forward even more out front, and their backline is backing up.
So,
and their Ryan is like drifting to his right.
Let's put it this way: if their DPS is good and you leave our front line around and you die, it doesn't make a difference at that point because we're pretty much exposed, and they just roll through the rest of our team. So
yeah, no, that was a play. I understand.
Yeah, that's no. Let me put it. Let me give you the other thing too. Is like the same thing that I'm going to say to our Zen. If you're going to do something like that, feel free to go ahead and make a play like that because that definitely opened up space and got a kill. Stuff like, hey, great. But let your team know that you're going to do that. So the people that know, like normally standard when it comes to playing on that map, you're probably going to be walking straight forward or you're going to be going to the left to the alley. Either one, but let your team know if you're going to try to go for a play like that. So they're not sitting out in the middle just getting free fired into because they don't know where you're at. And then if shit hits the fan and you don't get anybody, and now you're out in the middle of everybody, Zarya can bubble, we can all protect you and stuff like the same thing as our Zen. So if you're going to try to make these clutch plays and stuff, don't always assume that the enemy team is not going to focus you down. Okay? You should always be assuming that they are going to focus you down and punish you for plays without communicating from your team. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. When it comes to making stuff like that. Now, to get to the meat of the matter, which you guys fucked up on, not all the time, but it was definitely stuff that's going to lose you games. Ultimates. We popped 4 ultimates on defense back to back for no reason. We didn't really need to. And then we also popped like 3 on our attack. And then we also popped like another 4 for their 1 ultimate. I think on the defense was the first time that I seen it happen. They popped a Brig rally, and then we shattered, then we grabbed, then we valked, and then we high nooned. So we used all these ultimates, and they only used Brig rally? Is that Brig that deadly that we have to use 4 ultimates on her all at once?
That's the Brig.
Yeah,
I mean, shields are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but I mean, it should not take you 4 ultimates to win 1 fight. And especially, now, this is a thing that I want to make sure everybody understands. None of you guys really coordinated any of those ultimates during that. There might have been a play where we was using 1 or 2 every now and then. I heard a couple plays of like, hey, I'm going to shatter here. You guys ready? That was an excellent call there because we was all kind of really able to follow up on that. And then I think somebody's saying something about grabbing or something like that too. So y'all are kind of making some plays. It's just super inconsistent, and that inconsistency is going to lose you guys games. The biggest.
I think I can explain what happened during that whole altercation.
Okay.
So before that, all right. So we were on, I'm pretty sure, defense, right? Started on defense.
Yep.
I called out, hey, we should probably grab and use we should use what do you call it? Torbolt, right?
Uh-huh.
So I said
I didn't hear the Torbolt, but if you called it, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I heard him say Torbolt too. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
I heard you say it, but I didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
fair enough.
So I was like, okay, that's fun. That's fun. Right, so then we grabbed and then we shattered, and I'm like, okay, if everybody's using their ults, why not? So I press Q for the fun of it, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so like I said, hold on one. Starting back in 5 minutes. So one thing that I will say, if you do play like that, you're probably going to be getting punished the next fight. Which is what should have happened. They just didn't punish us because they weren't ult tracking or anything like that. At that point, you just wasted all of our ult economy for the next fight, where we only had Torbolt left, and we almost built our shatter back and stuff. But these are things that you have to understand. You have to have something for the next fight. If you don't have anything for the next fight, it doesn't make a difference. You're just going to end up losing. Because now the enemy team has to do is say, oh, they don't know how to use their ultimates. Let's just wait till they use all 5 of their ultimates, lose that fight, and then we go back in with our ultimates, and now you don't have anything to stop it from coming through. All they gotta do is win. All they gotta do is pop 2 ultimates, and then they still have 3, and they're going to build those up, that last one that they used back up, and you're going to be at a forever ultimate disadvantage that whole time. So just kind of keep that in mind. So okay, well, that just kind of all right. Well, they'll be blocked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Left. Why did he leave?
I have no idea. Yeah, I guess they just had to go. That's one reason why I like to ask before I start coaching, so I don't have to go over everything like that. So, well, either way, that's pretty much it when it comes to the analyzing and stuff like that. We're going to go over what how we're going to work on ultimates, because you guys definitely need to work on ultimates and planning things out, and also when to use things and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get our 6th person in here, and then we'll go ahead and go back into our next one. So do you guys have any questions or anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay.
How do you want?
Oh, they left the group, so.
Thanks.
Your ban list is full? Yeah. Oop, nope, not swap all.
But you can. Is that like
Hello.
blocked? Do you can have a full block list?
Yeah. There's a lot of people that get blocked for wasting my time. Hey, Purple, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey. So you're a little too high SR to play
For
on the
For healer?
Yeah, but you can't be above diamond for the coaching of basics. This is the basics of Overwatch. So most of the stuff that I'm going to be teaching for them is going to be stuff you probably already know as a diamond player, for the most part. So if you want to play against us, you can play against us. But like I said,
Can I play against you then? Well, I'm a
Yeah.
gold healer, that's the thing.
yeah, I get it. But this is basic stuff of Overwatch. So you probably are not going to need to know how to use ultimates or how to position yourself very well and stuff like that. Stuff for you is going to be like specific stuff that is going to be more done on a VOD review, not something that's going to be taught on a macro scale to 5 other individuals.
Okay, understood.
So.
Can I play against you guys?
Yeah,
then?
sure.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove you. I'm going to go get our last person in, and then I'll see what the other.
How do I
person-
join the other group?
There's no group. It's probably going to be in team chat.
Team chat.
So as soon as I take you
Yeah.
out of here, you're probably auto join. So.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to leave as well? I'm a former GM.
Well, yeah, there's no reason for you to be in here. Why would you be in here?
I mean, like, a lot of this stuff with, like, positioning, for example, on tanks is something I never really think about, you know what I mean? So, like, switching mentalities when I switch roles is very different. But, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I
if you-
valued, like, your opinions and your advice for...
All right, yeah, that's cool. But I mean, like I said, there's literally no reason for you to be here, because it's not really going to help you own a basic understanding of Overwatch. As a GM player, you probably already know most of the basic stuff of Overwatch, so it's just kind of a waste.
Okay, you want to
Right.
switch me?
Yeah, I'll move you over.
I'll stay off of
Oh, he said he'll stay off of DPS.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get rolled now.
Maybe. I mean, I don't understand why people. Like, I get that people want to come in if they're higher SR and they want to do that. That's fine, but like, it's a waste of time for people that actually need help. Like, and that's why I normally do the streaming. That's why I stream all this stuff, so that people that can't play can learn that type of stuff. All right. Hello, Oops, and hello, Captain. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good. All right, so we'll play some Leisure Tower. So Oh wait, no. Somebody said Blizzard World, so we're gonna do Blizzard World. Okay. So Oops and Captain, you guys joined after our diagnostic match, and we determined that our team needed to learn how to use ultimates and stuff correctly. So how this is going to work? I'm going to coordinate all your ultimates. So there's a couple heroes that I'm not going to coordinate. So for the heroes that I'm not going to coordinate is going to be our support line. And these three, I'm going to keep this as black and white as possible. So our Lucio, our Zen, and our Ana. I'm not going to coordinate your guys' ultimates if it's a defensive ultimate. So if you see a defensive opportunity to save somebody's life, feel free to go ahead and use it. Other than that, if I tell you to hold it for something specific, then hold it for something specific. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to allow you to use your best judgment if we are playing that. Next thing is going to be our DPS. If we are running a Widowmaker, I'm not going to coordinate your ultimate, and I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to coordinate your ultimate either. So if you're playing a Widowmaker, feel free to go ahead and use it whenever you like to, because there's no real reason for me to combo that with anything, usually. So, next thing is going to be our tank line. The tank line, the character I'm not going to be coordinating as much is going to be our Reinhardt. Now, keep in perspective that I am still going to coordinate our Reinhardt's ultimate. But I will need our Reinhardt. If you see an opportunity when you're at 85% of your ultimate, say, hey, do you want me to use Shatter? And I'll let you know yes or no if we're going to need it. So that means as soon as you get Shatter online, if you see the opportunity, you need to hit Q. But if we have it before the fight and everything like that, I'll let you know if we're going to open with that or not. All ultimates need to be used before a fight starts or to start a fight, and everything like that. If we end up using ultimates without permission, we'll back out and restart the match. So just kind of keep that in mind, all right? Any questions or anything like that?
I'm good.
Okay, then let's go ahead and start. Red team, are you ready? Okay.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses.
Play whatever you want to play as long as it's within the role that you chose. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're not going to run any Bastion comps or anything like that still, but feel free to play whatever you normally would play so you can learn how to use their ultimate a little bit better.
I'll pick all over the other tank picks.
James, what are you wanting to play?
Are you better with main tank or off? I can play pretty much any tank.
Same, I can play whatever. You just pick something, I'll pick off it.
Alright, I'll go Zara.
Okay.
Zarya, okay.
I'll do Ryan then.
I'll play some Ash.
Attackers incoming in 30
My
seconds.
business, my rules.
Okay, so like I said, the only ultimate that I'm going to coordinate or something like that is going to, or not going to coordinate, well, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be our Reinhardt. So Reinhardt, whenever you're around 85%, go ahead and let me know. Say, hey, I'm at 85%, and I'll let you know if we need to use it between, in the middle of the fight. Everybody else's ultimate is going to be coordinated, so do not use your ultimate if you see an opportunity. If you do see an opportunity, feel free to let me know. Hey, do we need this ultimate? Do we need this ult? And I'll let you know.
Try to keep yourself in one piece.
You got a Widow, watch your shots.
Oh, I gotta swap.
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
One did go left and up, so they're in the roller coaster area.
Oh, the shield.
I missed the shot.
Objective lost.
Just
Stop the pain.
Don't worry, my friend. Have your shield.
Oh, I missed the bubble. My bad.
That's fine. I'm about to switch to Widow anyways.
Let's get
Oh,
you back
okay.
in the... I owe you one.
Wow.
Widow up top, one gone.
Meteor strike.
Still hit me? What the heck is on platform?
Yeah.
Could we maybe like a May for that Doomfist or something like that?
Yeah, I'm going
Swap
Widow for the
Kree,
Widow.
I swap Crave for a Doomfist.
One shot.
Kree
One
can definitely
kill.
work. May might actually be better, or Sombra
Get
might be
behind
better.
me.
Or Doomfist.
Right side, I think it's Widow.
Doom's on the right.
Yeah, back up, back up.
There's a lot of space here.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose that. Because we don't have any ults to really do anything against. So if they use an ultimate, they're
But if I swap
winning.
again, that's kind of just I just wasted fucking 60 ult charge. So it's
The
not.
payload has reached the
Love, don't
checkpoint.
don't go up there. Come.
I have ult right now.
Alright, well, as soon as we get all 6, we can go ahead and get ready to use some stuff.
What did they do? What?
My ultimate is on its way.
They just started moving at the same. They stopped at the same time, so they moved.
Watch that Widow.
Oh, she's up. Pretty sure. Zen's let's see.
Alright, so let's go and open with Shatter this fight. So we're all here.
Kind of all spread out.
That's fine. Just get 1, get 2, it doesn't matter. Anything's gonna be. We just need to open with Shatter. They're already fighting. Hit Q. There we go. Can we use Valk? Oh, unlucky.
Sorry on me. To the right, to the right. Sorry on your creep.
We need to go ahead and open with Valk.
Healing stream engaged. Cheers, love.
Should be able to get another touch in. Yeah, we can.
92 on grab.
Go ahead, use grab whenever you get it. We need Valk and grab. Oh, touch point.
Make it in time.
So a little bit. So one thing that I will say, like with that Shatter, when you have it, get a 1 or 2. You don't have to get a full 6 stack or anything like that. The big thing you got to do is literally just hit Q. Because as soon as you hit Q, if you get something, great. If you don't, we have Valk that can go back, that can put more pressure on. So as soon as you start doing damage and stuff like that, we're all going to get that damage boost and stuff. So I don't want to use Valk until we get the other ultimates out, so we can build our ults back from that Valk. So you understand a little bit when it comes, we're coming from that one. So that's kind of the thought process. And this goes for the same for all ultimates. You don't necessarily need to get some huge 6K ultimate or something like that every single time. You just need to get 1 or 2 every time and go from there. Even if you don't get anything, fine. We still need to use this stuff.
Enough waiting around.
Does the Doom hate me? I have no idea.
Winston, you were never frustrated at the restrictions Overwatch placed on your research?
Of course. But sometimes, a measure of caution is needed in a scientist.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Did not expect him to be sitting right there.
Translocating. ¿Qué onda?
There's people pocketing the Pharah, so that Pharah has the healing orb and a mercy.
One shot, 1 kill.
Her Mercy's low, Mercy's low. Mercy's dead. Bear is solo.
Where's Pharah? Oh.
Get into position.
Alright, so we have
Zen's behind us. Zen's on the
alright, so
Justice reigns
we're going to reset, and then we're going to go ahead and do our coalescences fight.
locked and loaded.
God.
Are we gonna respawn?
No, really.
Yeah, just wait and spawn. That's fine. They're pushed up here. So all we gotta do is wait for everybody's cooldowns, and then we just push them with coalescence. You guys ready? Alright, let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Push the coalescence. Hit Q. Hit Q. We're starting the fight. Go. As soon as you get your ultimate, Monkey, you can go ahead and use it if you need to.
Okay.
Zarya's up. There's, oh my god.
How many healers?
We're down.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Here, I'm gonna go. I think D would better here just to hold the
Oh yeah, probably.
Tickle the Mercy since she doesn't.
There's a lot of stuff when it comes to comp that we could definitely work on, but I'm not really worried about anything with the composition. The only thing I'm worried about is making sure you guys know how to use it. Don't use anything here.
Oh, I couldn't have ate it. Sorry, she did it so fast.
See how many they just use barrier, grav, and fire all in one fight where they probably would have just won it with one.
Well now.
Probably would have won it without one all.
Yeah. But they just used 3, so.
60 seconds.
Where's she though?
This up.
Yeah, she's.
Farah's up.
Yeah, they both got heals.
I have ult.
Dude, oh yeah.
78 on grab.
That's up on dragons.
Use it for space, but I'm waiting for your call.
Yeah, go ahead, use it. Go ahead, use go ahead, use dragons. Let's go. That's okay.
Bottom right. They're trying to get back.
I've got unfinished business.
What?
Zarya, if you get grab, you can go ahead and use grab.
I got 2 of them on me. I'm stuck behind you guys.
Heroes never die.
Oh.
So what happened?
What happened?
Why'd we Valk?
Did someone use an alt? What?
Yeah, Valk came out.
That was my bad.
Yeah. So one thing that you gotta understand when we're using ultimates and stuff like that, you have to make sure that you're not just hitting Q when nobody's ready to follow up on it. So like with the Valk and everything, Valk probably would have been okay, maybe about 3 or 4 seconds later. But the thing is, you want to make sure you're getting the key value of ultimates, not wait until you see the perfect opportunity and stuff like that. Because if as soon as you got that res off, if you would have waited for everybody else, the other people to come back from spawn, and for us to actually kind of group up and get ready, then go ahead and use it. That's another 3 to 4 seconds that we probably get value from that Valk. And yes, you may see, okay, well, our Valk's only getting, we may only lose 3 or 4 seconds of that ultimate, but we're going to, in a higher level play, that 3 or 4 seconds is going to be the difference from you getting your next ultimate or you not getting your next ultimate. And I know everybody's been there where you've been at like 3 or 4%, where you've needed these ultimates and stuff like that, but you never got to it. And then you're just kind of sitting there like, oh, shoot, if I would have had this ultimate, then we probably would have been able to win. But now I'm 3% off and we lost with like 97% ultimate. So I know everybody's probably been in those situations and stuff like that. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then also our Zarya had grab as well. So we could easily open with grab first and then followed up with Valk right after that, or used Valk toward the end of it after, so Graf could get a little more or so we can get a little more extra damage from the people that was in Graf and stuff to that effect. So it's just a lot of things that you want to make sure you're comboing with. All right, so if we don't have any more people in stream that's going to be coming in for pugs, then I'm going to back us out, and we're just going to go. Excuse me. We're going to go into the quick play. So, do you guys have any questions or anything like that before we head into our next match?
No, really.
Okay, then let's go. Okay, we're going to exit, leave game as group. There we go.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Right. Like I said, you guys can play whatever you guys want. Well, not worried about team comps or anything like that. I should play some Genji. Yeah, if we don't have enough people in
Sorry, my controls had to be reset.
if we don't have enough to do hugs for people in stream, then we just won't do them. I mean, it just kind of depends on how many people we have. So if we have enough, then definitely we'll do that. But like I said, this is the first time doing a lobby like this, so things are going to be kind of weird and stuff like that until we get the lobby, until we get some like rules and setup and stuff like that.
I only just found out like last week that you can have a different rec goal for each hero, so I've been doing that the past couple weeks.
It's like a good
monkey low.
Got him. Barrier's half.
Oh, I was gonna be out of that.
This is not your time.
Eva coming left.
Oh my god, got melted.
Monkey asleep, monkey asleep.
Eva demech. I got shatter ready
Waking up,
whenever.
monkey waking up.
Alright, we'll probably open with Shatter next fight. Yeah, because that, yeah. We're gonna use Shatter this next fight, so.
Mercy-chan.
Open our Ana, please. Oh, is Mercy even alive?
Some ultra retreat.
Do you even know defense matrix?
Watch dragons, that's gonna hurt.
They're already using ults. We need to open with Shatter. Why are we not shattering?
There's a shield in the way, I can't.
Shatter 1, Shatter 2, doesn't matter. Alright, can we Valk here? Yeah,
Behind the wall.
I use nano to keep the
yeah, that's
Rhino
fine. Yeah,
alive.
no, that was a good nano. It was just unfortunate with that bomb and everything. Alright, so we're gonna open with Hogalt here, and then we're gonna follow up with Blade if we need to.
I'm 50 on shatter again.
Okay.
We can hold it right here.
Yeah, we can definitely hold the archers.
Stop the payload.
Alright, they're here. Go. Q. Hog. Hog. There you go.
Can I ult here? Can I ult here?
No, we don't need anything.
Maybe I will. Go. I will be boosting up.
Some kind of skin might be a little effective here.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so let's open with Barrage here. Also, if you're saying can I ult, I'm probably gonna say no because I have no idea who you are. So you need to talk in third person. Oh yeah, yeah. If it's defensive, you can use it at any time. I don't care.
Well, no, I was saying call out can you use.
Shields down.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, I will if we need to. Let's open with Valve or not Valve.
I'm 90 on
Barrage.
Shatter.
Ready?
Barrage? Can we barrage?
Shatter ready.
We shouldn't need anything else. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna need Shatter here. Alright, we're gonna need Valk. No more ults. And
He was
then...
almost out of mech. You got out of mech. Dead. Monkey on point. Treating. On top. Place it all.
Cover our Genji. Let's hold behind this corner right here.
We're gonna open with Blade this fight.
Are we gonna use Blade?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
I'm
Blade.
84 on Shatter again. Never
I'm
mind, I
getting
got
close
it
to
now.
my
I'm at 99.
Alright, let's go at Shatter. Yep, use Shatter. Use Shatter.
Oh, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. It was out of instinct, dude. Because he jumped at me. My
Yeah.
bad, sorry.
Okay, so if you use the hog ult there, nobody else is gonna get that value from that hog ult because what's gonna happen?
No, I know.
They just get launched away. It's the same concept of if Ryan, I don't know if you've done this before, but Ryan, well, let me ask you and then we'll see from there. Okay, so Ryan, as soon as you shatter, let's say you get like a 5 or 6, like let's say you get a 4-man shatter, right? What's the first thing that you do as soon as you shatter?
I would, depending on if they're in a straight line, I would fire strike, and then if they're close enough, run to them or charge one of them.
Okay, so one thing that you definitely don't want to do is that last option of charging. Because
it depends on how far, for me, how far away the back wall is. Like if I'm gonna go really far, I don't want to do it. But if it's like maybe 2 meters behind them, I'll do it.
That's not why I'm saying you don't want to charge. Does anybody have any idea why I'm saying you don't want to charge as soon as you
all around.
Exactly. It's the same thing as Hog ulting literally. It's the same thing. Say if Hog ulted as soon as Mei got everybody frozen. Okay. like as soon as Mei ult, Hog uses ult. It's like, okay, great. I'm so happy I'm out of this freezing area and I can use my abilities again. So stuff like that, you have to make sure you're coordinating stuff with everything. So when it comes to using ultimates like that, you gotta. That's why you have to coordinate stuff. And if we do that, we don't have any other ults for the next fight. So if you're not noticing, I'm using pretty much 1, maybe 2 ults every fight, unless they're using ultimates. So fight before then, hey, let's open up a barrage. Oh, they use Echo ult. We use Nano to keep our Rhine alive. Okay, we're gonna use barrage. Oh, okay, they use Baptiste ult. Rhine, I need you to use Shatter. Oh, they use Brig ult or some other shit. Oh, let's go ahead and use Valk. So we're just putting more ults in as long as they're putting more ults in. It's an ult for an ult economy. So if we start with 1, we have an advantage. If they counter with the 1, then it's tied up. If we add another one into it, we should have the advantage again, and you just go so on and so forth. Because there's only going to be 12 ultimates in the game. Obviously, unless you're playing Echo or something like that, then you can get like 57. But if you're running 6v6, you're going to only have 12 ultimates. So at some point, then somebody's going to have ultimate advantage. So and the idea is to, if you use ults first, you put the enemy team on the defense every single time. Because it forces them to either use abilities, they use ultimates for it, all these types of things. It just forces them to do something. So these are things you want to just kind of keep in mind and stuff like that. All right, do you guys have any questions or anything? No? Okay. Go back into our next one.
Yeah, I just didn't even think about it. I just pressed it like I had an instinct. I don't even know.
Well, like I said, this is why I'm trying to help you guys and teach you guys a little bit when it comes to using ultimates, because the big thing is, especially like if you join a team or something like that, big thing you have to have is discipline. And you can't just kind of use ults for your own self, because if you're doing that and everybody's thinking the same way you are, then what's the point of having the shot caller say what ult we're going to use this fight or what we're going to do this fight? You're never gonna do that. You're never gonna learn that. I need some more water. Okay.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I'll play some Iron Man.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome. I'm probably still on the watch list.
Echo, like Echo in this skin is what Friday looks like when Friday becomes a person, or if Friday ever becomes a person. See, that's Friday.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Activating the defend objective A.
Flight routine activated.
They got an echo.
One behind.
I got moved in. I'm low.
Echo's moving behind. Echo on point.
Oh, nice shot.
Behind you, Mercy.
Adjusting angle.
Died him.
So one thing I'll let everybody kind of know on this map, whenever you're coming to rotate, when you rotate around, you want to rotate to the left side where the mega health pack is, because you're having extra health pack. It's an extra form of HP. So like our tanks that are rotating to the right side, that is not where you want to rotate. You always want to rotate and play around health packs in the game. And since they have this mega health pack on the left here, that's where you kind of want to be playing and stuff like that. Yo, thank you, Alex Flame 808 for the raid of 5. Cool. I don't
Shields broke.
Oh jeez, I died.
Ball coming in.
Well, go ahead, use
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zarya.
Hammond is sleep in the back. Hammond is sleep in the back.
Oh, there's no mega.
Why did we use Valk and High Noon?
Oh, I thought I heard you say use Valk.
No, definitely did not.
I got
I
Nano.
heard that too.
Nano was just to keep you alive. That has
No,
nothing.
I was
use it on
well
the
off. I
Rhine.
was at 200 HP.
What happened there was I was gonna hit the Rhine with a nano to push forward on them, and I hit the McCree, which startled him to use his ult.
Okay, so let me let everybody understand this when it comes to if you end up getting nanoed. It does not mean you use ult. Okay? Just because you have it, and that's I assume, well, either way, the first thought of using nano there was to keep somebody alive. I figured it was for the McCree or something like that. I didn't see how much health they had because I wasn't worried about that. But the thing is, in that situation, we used 4 ultimates there, and we only really needed the 1. Maybe not even. We might have needed the Valk in a second, or the High Noon, but the big thing with what I was doing with my ult is kind of trying to zone them back and stuff, because our Sigma just died. Echo just died at 97%. Sigma died like as soon as they got their ultimate. So those are 2 ultimates that you don't have, that you definitely don't have. Echo gets res and say, all right, I'm going to use my ultimate, and then going pop that. That's going to zone them back a little bit. If I get something with it, great. If I don't, it doesn't matter because all I'm doing is try to buy enough time for a Sigma to get close enough to where we can still follow up with those ultimates, okay? So I'm going to buy time for about, how long does Echo stay at? 15 seconds or something like that? So that's going to buy enough time for a little bit, right? After that, we can pop high noon. That's going to buy more time because they're either going to push into the high noon and get shot, or they're going to play a little slow and just zone it out, right? That's another 6 seconds, right? Once those 6 seconds up, we had the 15 seconds. Now we are at what, Matt? 21 seconds? That's 21 seconds. How long does it take to get back from spawn once you're dead? 6 seconds from spawn, plus another maybe 15 seconds or so to walk back? What do you know? We just, Sigma should be back to the fight with 2 ultimates if they're timed correctly. And we also have Valk to follow up and keep everybody, keep the momentum in our favor as well. So, if we use them all at the same time, we just use roughly 15 seconds of ultimates all at once. Or let's just say roughly around 12 seconds, because I'm probably not going to survive the whole 15 seconds. But either way, you're going to have all the ultimates that you've just pulled done in 6 seconds. Valk is done in 6 seconds. McCree's ult's done pretty much 6 seconds as well. So you have both these ultimates that are timed at the same exact time, all done at the same exact time. So now you have no staggered ultimates, so you now have no extended push for that Sigma to make it back. Okay? So these are things that you want to be understanding when it comes to using ultimates and stuff like that. Not necessarily are you able to get kills. You need to be thinking of other versatility that you can use with your ultimate to win fights. Ultimates are nothing more than just other abilities in the game. That's the only thing you need to understand about ultimates. It's just another ability. So it's not always going to be something to get kills for. It's not always going to be something to do this. It can be used for zoning, it could be used for stalling, all these types of things that you can do, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to using your ults and everything like that, is make sure you're thinking of other ways to get value of your ultimate, alright? Any questions or anything like that?
I'm good.
Okay, let's go ahead, you back in. Yeah, thank you, Alex, and everybody who's from Alex's stream. I don't know who you guys are, but welcome to the stream where we're doing the lobby and stuff like that. The coaching golds and under everything. So we started out with pugs, and we didn't have enough people that wanted to still do pugs, so now we're just in quick play. Hey, expired meat. I still need to get some water. I'm over typing in chat, talking away. I'm going to go get some water really quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, we could probably do another round of pugs, for the last 2 matches. Thank you, expired. Yeah, so if we got 6 people in chat that's wanting to play, maybe in about 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, after this, probably next one, we'll see if we can get people in. If people come in, then we'll do another round of pugs to kind of see how they've improved. Maybe, we'll see.
Prepare for battle.
Alrighty.
Select your hero.
I enjoyed playing Echo. I'll play Echo again. Unless, James, are you wanting to play Echo at all?
What? No.
Okay, then I'm going to play Echo. Prince is saying yes for pugs. Pugs is
personality synchronization 100%.
I was trying to think of something funny, but I can't think of anything funny for the. It's an acronym. So pugs is just pickup games. It's acronym for pickup games. So I have my 6 or 5 that I've been coaching, and then pull up your undergarments.
5, 4,
pull up undergarments. That's what it stands for.
1.
But I have my 5 that I've been coaching and stuff like that on how to use ultimates and everything. And then if you guys from stream want to come in and play against them and see how good you guys do, then we can do so. This is all gold and under here, so ideally I don't want any like high GM players and stuff coming in, or high masters players trying to frag out and stuff like that, because oh, that was a good with some damage.
Mobility increasing in.
Misusing this to practice Mecca. Ooh, fun. Yeah, I'm stuck in bronze, high gold. How are you stuck in bronze, but also high gold?
Much obliged.
Something ain't adding up there. Alright, let's see if I can get this echo. That's...
Finishing them off.
I'm not good enough with Ash to be.
System health compromised. I need to recharge.
Be using echo like that.
Flight routine.
Oh, it's the highest you've got. Okay. So you play skill. Oh, okay. That probably makes sense. Okay. So we play a little slow. We got more. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Q. Oh, well.
Changing position.
Never mind. Gonna back out, and then we're gonna push up more out next fight.
Get into position.
We have a lot of ults coming out.
Yeah, we're gonna open more out here. Are we all here? Oh, waiting on Arana. So we're just gonna wait on Arana real quick.
Allow me to repair the damage.
All right, let's go.
Surrender to my will.
Mobility increase.
Yeah, high noon? We can go do high noon.
This is 3 ults there.
Yeah, can we use, never mind. We're gonna use anything else.
Flight routine activated.
I had just gotten a whole hog. I didn't want to just hit it.
Oh, yeah, definitely we didn't, yeah.
Watching your back.
I can touch. I'll go over to the left.
Yeah, we're gonna open with mines here.
Oh wait, oh right around.
This fight.
Just wait.
I know, I'm waiting. I'm not. I don't touch the last one.
I can nano him.
Yeah, we can open with nano on ball.
Gotta touch.
Administered.
Alright, I'm gonna follow up with Echo Zolt.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Shouldn't need any other ultimates here. Hog, yeah, you're probably gonna need to use yours.
Alright, whole hogging. Almost dead.
Oh, Ash is behind.
Sorry.
I got killed by the Hanzo. Not.
Best round.
Y'all's discipline is much better.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to
Team
combat
comps
mode.
definitely need to be worked on, but yeah, at least we didn't. We got through a round without everybody just hitting Q at once. So your discipline is getting better there. I'm gonna play Widow here.
One shot.
I'll see if I can play Widow at 90 frames. It's so weird playing at lower frame rates. I can see if I can push to 120. Somebody wants to go ahead and buy me a new graphics card, then feel free to do so.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture
Where I can do,
objective.
or maybe not even new graphics. It's probably a CPU that I.
Same team comp.
We're going left. Go far left. Go far left.
I'm playing on a 1660 Super.
We're really spread out.
Yeah, they are.
I said to go far left. But I don't know.
C'est la vie.
The objective.
So ideally in this
He was almost
composition,
out of mech.
you probably run a Hanzo. But like me running a Widow, I'm probably not going to get hit as much.
Not yet.
Heal me.
97 or 77 on minefield.
All right, if you get mines, go ahead and use it. As soon as you get mines.
98.
Yeah,
Yep,
go ahead. Use.
Full mortality.
All right, dropping mines on point.
Yeah, go ahead. What other else do we have? Anything? No? We don't need anything else.
Sigma dead.
Everyone, on the objective.
Oh.
Enemy contact.
Nice. That's what we put in my brother's little PC. Oh, thanks, Expired. Alright, we're gonna open with a grab here, so we need to grab this way.
Fire at will.
Okay, can we follow up with Valk now?
Heroes never die. For a price.
81 on minefield. Eva going point.
Okay, let's go ahead and use Moira here.
I could use some assistance. Help me. Surrender to my.
A little late. We can use mine. I was gonna say if you get it. Too late. Don't worry about it. We lost the point.
You guys just spread out, and I couldn't link you guys together.
I think we have 3 ults. I think it's. Have they used Dragon yet?
I'm still behind him. I don't think they know I'm there.
They probably have Dragon.
So we're gonna I'm gonna use sights.
Okay, well now they do. That
Okay.
was stupid.
No, we can just wait on that. We got another fight.
Dragon's coming main. Widow might want to move. Alright, I'm back. Ready.
No one
They
can
got mine.
hide.
Alright, we're gonna
Ready?
open with mines. We're gonna open with mines this way.
Go far left. Go far. Are we going main?
Alright,
Yeah,
going in.
Ball's going main.
We open up with 76's ult. Ooh, that was a nice shot.
Lamp, strike lamp. Oh, I didn't have my grapple left.
Now you have my attention.
Get over here.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Here's a way to
I had like one blink. I was trying. Okay, so not terrible there. Oh, I don't know what happened to Captain.
Play of the game.
Regen breath activated.
Oh, okay.
Let them up.
Captain did. So we'll go ahead and get another person in here. So they'll be blocked. So. There's a reason why I usually have people say it for a while. Hey, your girl Maya, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing pretty good. We're kind of wrapping up a little bit of our Golden Under lobby. We got about 29 minutes and 20 seconds left. So you're going to be able to play for that amount of time?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So we're working on ultimates. That's kind of what the goal of this lobby is today for the Golden Under lobby. So since you're playing support, I'll just kind of tell you what your main thing is going to be. I'm coordinating all ultimates. If you use your ultimate without me telling you to use it, you can, we're just going to back out and I'll explain why it was used wrong. But as a support, there are going to be 3 ultimates that that I'll let you use freely as defensive ults. And we're going to keep it as black and white as usual, which is going to be our Ana, Lucio, and Zen. So if you're playing any of these heroes and you see an opportunity to use it defensively, feel free to go ahead and use it. Any of the other heroes, I will coordinate when we need to use the ultimate that way. But you can feel free to let me know when you're getting close to your ultimate and stuff like that so we can coordinate it in. So any questions or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, awesome. So we'll probably play one more where I'm coordinating you guys' ultimates, and then we'll see, because I know some people in stream are wanting to do pugs again, so I don't know if we'll have enough people to come in and do that. So we'll see if we have enough. But let's go ahead. You open.
If you need me on enemy team, I could swap. If
Well,
that's an issue.
No. It's fine. because the people that's in the group, I want the people in the group going against the other people that's, because most of the people that's been in stream and stuff like that have been in the lobby multiple times, so they already know a lot of the stuff. And ultimates, what is it usually? Ultimates that seem to be like the biggest problem in lower ranks. Ultimates and positioning when it comes to engaging and disengaging. Those are like some of the two worst things I've seen recently. Ultimates have been like a day one thing though. And that's like one of the big things that you notice from like plat to diamond is ultimate usage. Ultimate usage is like shit from plat to diamond. And then team compositions, that's a big problem for everybody, but it's not necessarily, you won't really notice that up until you get to around diamond and masters. That's going to be like problem solving, and it's more so of, and that's the big thing, is more so of problem solving of team compositions and understanding what counters what, how to counter this, how to blah blah blah. That's where that comes into effect. Every rank has problems with it, but it's those are some of the issues that show up as you get higher. Okay, James, what are you playing? Hits again? Okay.
Okay.
No, I haven't played Junkrat.
Oh damn.
Oh. Oh no, say.
Mommy milkers.
Oh no, they haven't left one. Okay.
It's a perfect day for some
Will they be blocked? I don't know why they came in and had me waste all that time talking. That's stupid.
Annoying.
Yeah, that wasted like 3 minutes. So, but that's why they have a block button. So, but I want to get my hands on a 3080 Ti. Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. I mean, I just kind of want something that I can stream and still get 144 frames while streaming. Because if I can do that, then I can play competitive and stream at the same time. Hey, Bolga or Beluga, how do you pronounce that?
Probably
Okay.
beluga. It's like a whale, I think.
Okay.
I guess that's not.
Wah, 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 wah. Need to get some socks. Then not worry about it again. Oh, 2060 can't really stream and play some games well. What games can you not play with a 2060? I mean, for me, I play, like, well, I only play Overwatch, and, like, I played Cyberpunk and I streamed it. I had to play it on low settings and stuff, but most of the games I'm not, like, I play competitively, so it's not like I'm worried about graphics-wise, so I don't really care. Especially, like, Overwatch and stuff. Now, Cyberpunk, I would have liked to be able to play it in high quality and still stream it in high quality. That would be great. Like Ark, Rust, Just Tank on... Oh, yeah, probably. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you're a little too high SR. This is a coaching lobby for golds and under. So, yeah.
We'll go there.
Yeah, you can come in on a Monday or Tuesday when I'm doing a communication coaching. That's for anybody, any SR. You just got to be placed. So you can come in on a Monday or Tuesday. But Thursdays are gold and under lobbies, all right?
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, see ya. So I don't know if any of you guys are into stocks, but Blizzard stock went up today. By a good amount. Hey, Yuki Course, how you doing?
Hello.
You're a little too low level. This is a coaching lobby for golds and under. So once you do your replacements and do all that, then definitely feel free to come in and join. But Yeah, you gotta be placed, alright? Yeah, I was thinking, like, when I first started doing stock stuff, I was like, man, I should probably put some money into it, but I was like, not really worried about it. And then that whole thing happened, I'm like, if I would've. But it's fun. Stocks are kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
Now I just wish I had, like, thousands of dollars to, like, as throw money so I could actually make just kind of crazy risks. Because now it's like at the moment where I'm at, I'm like, ooh, should I spend that extra dollar? Or should it's like one of those things. Yeah, it's like when you know when you go to a restaurant or something, it's like, oh, do I want that extra bacon, or should I get that extra cheese on that?
Extra bacon.
Or should I get gas because I'm on E? It's one of those situations.
Am I walking home or like getting extra bacon?
Yeah. Essentially, that's what it is. That's where my life is at the moment when it comes to doing stocks and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, well, thank you whoever followed. Appreciate it. So who followed? Who was that? Twisted Freedom. Thank you for your follow. Appreciate it. You know, what's funny is that nobody's changed the lights black yet. Hey, Mikatron921. How you doing?
Yes. Pretty good.
Good. So we're finishing up our lobby.
Okay.
So we got about like 20 minutes or so left. Are you going to be able to play for probably 2 games? 2 or 3 games? Oh, at least 20 minutes.
I can play the 2 games, I guess.
Okay, yeah. All right. So we're working on ultimates. You're playing our support line. I'm communicating ultimates for this next round.
Okay.
But if you're playing an Ana, Lucio, or a Zen, I'm not really going to coordinate your ultimate if it's a defensive ultimate. I'm only going to be coordinating the other ultimates that we need, or like Brig, Mercy, all the other supports, honestly.
Yeah.
So if we use an ultimate and we don't need it, we'll be backing out and I'll be explaining why we did not need it. And then on our last match, I'll be kind of relying on you guys to kind of make your own plays for ultimates and stuff like that. Do you have any questions about anything Overwatch related or anything like that before we get started?
No.
No? Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and queue up. You can do support if you want. Yeah, I mean, normally whenever it gets kind of close, because I want to be able to have enough time to do 2 more games, and we are still pretty much ahead of schedule. This is the first 2-hour lobby because I wanted to eventually do pugs for the Golden Under lobby. And I want to do more pugs more frequently because I know everybody likes doing stuff like that. So if we get enough people in stream consistently, then I'll start doing pugs way more consistent. Right now, this is an experimental group with the Golden Under stuff and doing pugs. On Tuesdays, 2-hour Tuesdays, where that's kind of a dedicated day to do communication lobbies and stuff like that. So that's already kind of done. But I want to start implementing pugs pretty much everywhere because that will mean people in stream, you guys get to play against us, and also we get some more people in here to kind of learn some stuff and everything like that. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel and stuff like that, we'll probably be doing a pug, or probably doing a pug match after this next match here. So if you want to come in and play, feel free to come in and play. I don't know how long everybody on this team will be able to play after this next match. Excuse me. But if they can, if they can keep playing, then y'all keep playing pugs. I mean, completely on you guys. Alrighty. Junkrat.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
I never got to run Junkrat, so.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I admire
We
the
get
way
a
you
show of hands and stream on who wants to come and play.
It's a golden axe.
Yeah,
Oh,
geez.
sorry.
Come on.
I'm like 200 competitive points away from getting another golden gun.
Look at that chandelier.
So one thing I want everybody to kind of understand, since for the people that's been in here, and also Meek, since you're kind of new, understand why I'm using ultimates and how I'm using them and stuff like that. And if you have any questions on why I'm saying stuff in a specific order, please let me know, because this next match you will be playing against people, and I will not be coordinating you. So I want you guys to be able to coordinate stuff correctly.
I'll get a line.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start walking the point.
I was like, we got good picks. And we just have a Reinhardt behind us a bit.
Oh, the Reinhardt's dead. I got him.
Nice.
Coming up right now.
Someone want to peek so I can like, try flying to the back and do that. Oh, no.
Reaper solo. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I had to take a break from the hospital shift. Oh, jeez. That's so unfortunate.
2, 1.
Nice count.
Whenever you get Shatter, yeah, go ahead, use Shatter whenever.
Oh, well, there's a wall.
Oh, you're rolling off from all this. Careful.
I got pinned. I'm probably gonna die here. Mercy, you can
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use Tire here.
I can try with a lot of people that are just.
There you go, there you go. Watch stairs, watch stairs.
There's this. They have Reaper up top left.
Still need to move payload.
I'm gonna touch payload.
Okay, this next fight we're gonna open with Coalescence, since we have Coalescence.
Moving up. I'm on fire. Amplified. This'll be good.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
They're top left. Brig, Mercy, Lucio. I think not.
Just say they're top left.
Reaper's behind.
Mercy, Reaper.
Alright, don't need anything here. Trying to build my ultimate. Alrighty, cool. Let's go ahead and use. We'll use Grav to start the fight.
Takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
Okay.
And then we can follow. Well, we may have to follow with Valk, but we'll see.
Okay.
Let's just open with
You're on the
Grav.
left side over here.
They're all main.
Okay, let's go. I don't know what we're doing. Can someone go with the Ryan? Go here, high ground. We'll drop down and I'll grab.
All right.
Fire at its will.
No, the main's freezing me.
Okay, Echo, go ahead and use your ult if you need to.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine. I'm gonna follow up with Tire here.
You gotta get that mag.
She's down. This is still winnable. The big thing I'm looking at there is if we have a support alive. So like, in that situation, we still had our Moira alive the whole time, and the payload heals us, and we have spawn advantage. So there's a lot of factors that play into our favor if we can keep investing ultimates. Ryan, go ahead, Shatter. Yeah, we need Shatter here. Moira, as soon as you get your ult, hit Q, please. Yeah, Moira, as soon as you get it. Oh, you need to hold Q down. No more ultimates here?
Oh. I'm pinned, I'm dead.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. No, yeah, we don't need anything here. See, look, and this is why you don't want to use anything here. We already capped the point. They used Hog and they used High Noon. Why? We spawn right here. There's no reason for it.
Oh, I
There's a pig behind us. I have Falcon.
There's a Hog behind our. Alright, let's go ahead and open with Echo out here.
I'm 86 on Shatter.
Alright.
You got Shattered?
We're not gonna use anything else, so.
Faction's on the right side.
Okay,
Watch.
can we shatter here?
Yep, going in.
Okay, we need Hog out.
So I got Shattered, I can't.
Alright, that's fine, that's fine.
I probably could use it.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that fast.
Yeah, we're going back out. We're not gonna do anything else here.
Do you want to go in left door?
We can. I'm gonna open with Tire this fight.
Where does it hurt?
I'm not trying to. You can try and
Okay, no,
sneak
we're just
behind
gonna
that
use Tire right now, so.
Oh, Hog.
Alright, let's go ahead and use Hog out here.
I excited the enemy.
Can we Valk?
Bastion's dead. Oh,
Mercer, more, you can call us.
They res Bastion into the door.
Yeah, I see.
Someone better get fiery because I'm on a roll.
Do you have any other option?
I died in hallway on left side.
I got bitten.
That's fine. We're dead here, so just build ults if you can. So I'm just kind of looking at how they're playing, and the reason why I'm going to keep throwing ults in, even though we're maybe up 1 or 2, is that they're still playing aggressive. So that's something I'm looking at to kind of see if we need to keep hitting Q to push them back. All right, I'm going to open with Tire again, and then if we get anything, then we may need Echo. So.
Oh, you got that fast.
Can we push?
Hog and Ryan underneath. Hog on point.
No, yeah, Echo ult this fight.
Bastion's upstairs, I think.
Duplicating roadhog. Get into position.
I got Shatter ready.
We shouldn't need it.
What?
Okay, we can shatter.
That's nice.
I need
We can still shatter. We can shatter. We need Hog.
Run behind you.
Oh, he charged me.
Ryan's one.
You have anything else? More? Do you? No. Okay, that's it. Like I said again, I'm looking at what they're using and how aggressive they're playing, and if we have a support alive. If you have a support alive, you can probably keep putting stuff into it. It's just going to be one of those things if you can or can't.
Why's the pylite stop?
So we're going to open with Coalescence this fight again.
Main, I feel like we can keep going the same way. I guess they're probably gonna expect it, but.
Ready? Let's go.
To my will.
Bastion's upstairs.
Put them.
Get into position.
Got Shattered.
Go ahead, shatter. Grabs behind. We shouldn't need any other ultimates
Hog
here.
on pin. Right behind point. He's Shattered. Dead. Hog on point. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use Tire here.
Who's there behind?
Yeah, let's see him.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Keep it. Hold shield, hold shield, hold shield, hold shield. Hold shield. Oh,
I accidentally hit the.
that's fine.
But we did
Alright,
one.
be ready for Valk. We need Valk now.
Heroes never die.
If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again.
Hog, as soon as you get it, go ahead, use it.
I just died in the way back.
We don't need any other ultimates here. This is over.
My ultimate is ready.
30 seconds
In that situation, you should have put your shield up there. Alright. So we're gonna open with Echo Ult.
We got 12 seconds.
Yeah, Echo, can you touch?
I'm on my way.
Echo can
Yeah, but
touch.
it's gonna have to be a charge.
That's fine. More, go ahead and use ult whenever. Yeah, go ahead, Shatter. It's overtime. Whatever ult you get, go ahead and use them.
Freeze! Don't
I
move!
think that May wall just blocked my shadow from hitting
That's
that
fine.
fire.
I might switch to the super speed.
Yeah. More, as soon as you get there, go ahead and hit Q, but I don't think you'll be able to make it. Unlucky. Okay, so does anybody have any questions on like why or how I'm coordinating the ultimates or anything like that? Or do you guys kind of understand how or why I'm saying certain things and when and when?
Triple kill.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, not
All right, cool. Because you guys are going to be
Kinda
going
feel like
next.
I feel like you're calling them out pretty well.
Yeah, I get that. I know that I'm calling it out pretty well, but do you know why I'm telling you to use them?
We're just coaching him. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Do any of you guys know why I'm saying to use these ultimates?
I understand the bouts, keep the team fight alive.
Yeah, like initiate the fight and start it and like. Just...
Yeah.
Okay, so
Keep
why
everyone-
do I say why am I saying use Shatter when we're down or when we're up 2 in a fight?
Keep momentum.
The snowball.
No. What do I see from the enemy team that we still need we need an ultimate when we already have 2 kills? Okay, so why did I say no more ults after we're up 2 on third point? Because it happened both on third point.
We don't want to commit all our ults to one push because then we wouldn't have for the next if we failed that push.
Not exactly. Anybody on stream, if you guys want to play against us,
The only thing I
join
can think
now.
of is prioritizing targets and knowing who to pick off and who not to.
Okay, so
Or
the
who to
reason
focus on.
why, okay, so yeah, that's not right really either. The reason why I'm saying to continue using to use another ultimate there is I'm looking at how the enemy team is playing. Okay, if they have a support alive and tanks alive or something like that, they have a support and a tank or something to that effect, and I see them still playing forward and I see them still playing aggressive, then I am going to commit another ultimate because they probably see some advantage or they see something that we may not see that they can put the momentum back in their favor. So even if we are up 3, I'm still going to commit an ultimate if I see them playing aggressive or something to that effect. Okay? How do you join? You can just type in Mpulse's game or something like that. Here, I'll put it there. Or streaming pugs. Just type that in. It's on everyone. Anybody can join, so feel free to come in and join. So that's what I'm looking for there, and how aggressive they're kind of playing and stuff to us. Now, the other thing is why I'm saying we don't need to use any ults. In another fight where we're down 3 or when we're up 3, I'm like, oh, we don't need any more ults here. Well, big reason is going to be that they're backing up. If they're backing up, then we don't need to kill you. We don't need to hit Q anymore. Like, we can just walk into them and they're going to be dead. So it's a big thing of understanding how the team is playing when it comes to how aggressive they are, how defensive they are, like how they're playing. If they're playing super aggressive or something like that, then obviously there's no real reason to stop using ultimates. If they're not playing aggressive, then we don't need to use anything. Now, on second point, toward the end of second point, do you guys know why I'm investing a lot of ultimates there?
To get the second point?
Yeah, pretty much. So at the end of second point, the enemy team has a pretty big spawn advantage, right? So at that point, we have a couple ultimates online. We're running a Moira and we're running a Mercy. Those ultimates are not going to get a lot of kills, right? We're not going to get some huge team wipe from those ultimates. 90% of the time, you're not going to do that anyways. Same thing with Hog Ultimate. We're not going to get a lot of kills with that all the time anyways. So, if we get those online, I'm probably going to use those pretty often just to keep the fight going in our favor. But in that situation, even though we're up 1 or 2 and they're kind of backing up, I'm still going to throw in 1 just in case. So they don't, it's better, you might as well go ahead and use it and then still be able to cap with time on the clock than it is to not use it. They still come back and stall or something like that last second, and now you're fighting for 0.01 meters, right? So at that point, I'm looking at those things. Next thing, is another situation. Why am I saying use Shatter almost every single time we got it before any of the other ultimates? Usually,
because it's a stagger. If they have a shield up that's not aimed at me, I could take down their shields. If they have any other ults going, it kind of stops their ults.
Nope. Any other reasons why I might be using Shatter so much? No? Okay, so one of the main reasons
Shatter's
why
a game-changing ult.
Huh?
Shatter's one of the big ults. It's a really game-changing ult like Grav. You
Yeah,
should
it
be
definitely
using it
is.
like Will do. Yeah.
But that's not the reason why I'm using it so much.
Oh, why you're using it? I heard not using it as much.
No, using it as much.
No.
Is it Discord chat for everyone? No, it should just be team chat. So whatever, if you're on team 2, it's pretty much all going to be team chat. So the reason why I'm using Shatter pretty much all the time is anybody keeping an eye on how fast our Ryan's charging ultimate? Our Ryan pretty much getting ultimate almost every fight or almost every other fight. So these are one key things you want to understand when it comes to using ultimates and stuff like this. If you're building ult charge super fast with a character, no matter if it's a big ultimate, small ultimate, or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Use that shit every time. Use that shit every fight. If our Ryan's taking 20 seconds to build an ult, we use it every single fight. If he gets something with it, great. If he doesn't, it doesn't matter because he's literally going to have it again next fight. If it's taking us 20 minutes to build a Grav or 20 minutes to build a Shatter or something like that, then there's really no reason to use it and use something else. Use something else that's going to get a little more value or something like that. Because if Ryan doesn't get anything with it, then it might be okay, but it's a more pricey ultimate because it's taking so long to get value that may or may not come through. So these are things that you want to be looking for as well when it comes to using ultimates and who's going to be going first and stuff like that. So now, since we're almost filled up on team 2, like I said, for anybody in stream, if you guys want to play, we need one more person. How we're going to do this last match. You guys are going to coordinate your ultimates. I'm not going to coordinate anything. You guys will coordinate the ultimates pretty much the whole time. Now, I'll ask you guys, hey, what ultimates are we going to use? And this is going to be for person to person. It's not going to be our tank is going to coordinate our DPS ults. Our DPS are not going to coordinate our tank ults and support ults. It's literally going to be, if you want to use your ultimate, you need to speak up and make a play with your ultimate. Because when you're playing in your own competitive matches, they're not going to coordinate your ultimates. You need to know how to coordinate your ultimate and stuff like that. So, if somebody says, if somebody is going to say they want to use this ultimate or something like that, then that's what we're going to use first. If somebody wants to follow up, we can do up to 2 follow-ups. Or up to 1 follow-up. We'll just do up to 1 follow-up. So if Ryan says, hey, I'm going to use Shadow's fight, all right. I'll Valk if we don't get anything from that. Or if we need to follow up with that, I'll follow up with Valk. Cool. That doesn't mean as soon as Shatter comes out, you hit Q. That means as soon as Shatter comes out, you see we don't really get any kills. And then that's when you want to use your Valk. That's kind of when that's another thing when it comes to staggering ultimates. The big thing when it comes to staggering ultimates is literally seeing if anything shows up in kill feed. If something shows up in the kill feed, then you probably don't need the ultimate. If only one thing shows up in the kill feed, you might need an ultimate to kind of keep the momentum going, because 1 kill may not be enough, depending on the team and stuff like that. So those are things that you want to be looking for as well. All right, let's see if we can get one more person in here. Who's it? Oh, expired. We'll invite Sniper. We'll invite Swishy. No, we're not going to invite. No, he's probably with that other person. And Agent Blaze. I don't know who any of these people are. I think they just added me, so I'm going to add them to these. And Jari, Joe Phantom, Scarlet. All of them are going to be here. How do I get a spot on the enemy team? Join the game. Okay, Joe Phantom came in, so they're first. Remove from game, remove from game, remove from game. Alrighty. Oops, let's go ahead. We are going to end this on a King of the hybrid map. We're going to play some more King's Row. We'll put on Winter.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
All right. So let's see how well you guys improved from the last couple games that we've played. Mpulse, do you think it's fine if I promote Discord for that? I think we should promote Discord so Sniper can do more. Yeah, you can definitely. You can promote it in the thing. Yeah. Like I said, the plugs are going to be open for anybody. So anybody in stream, anybody in that just randomly comes in and join, yeah, definitely link them to stream, link them to Discord, all type of stuff, so we can get more people doing this. Because this would be a better way for lobbies to run. Just because. Oh shit! I didn't know you was going to swap to Widow. Okay. Yeah, I might have enough time.
But it was great in this match.
Oh, I didn't want to run 2 his skins. I'll run something else. I'll run Junkrat again.
I'll swap.
Oh, I'm already back.
You feel that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, this is how I kind of want to do the lobbies, everything. So.
Sorry, I use personal level.
So a little key spot on a Junkrat is.
He's almost broke. He's here by right.
Ryan's already pushing left.
Try not to talk in first person, please. We don't know who you are. No. I'm gonna probably use Tire here.
Briggs overextending.
I got Shatter already,
Oh,
guys.
never mind.
Lucio's behind you, Zarya.
I'm gonna save it for next fight. Only 2 for 1.
Okay, so what ults are we gonna use? What ults are we gonna want to try to use here?
I feel like depending on how aggressively they're pushing the choke point, we might be able to get a tire through it, top right.
I'll use my Tire. Y'all coordinate y'all's ultimates. Y'all need. We have 4 ultimates, 5 ultimates. What are we using?
Shatter.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna Shatter.
Here. I'm gonna grab one.
Okay, so we just wasted 2 ultimates. No. Come on, go ahead. Follow the Tire, now we're kind of back.
Briggs loaded.
The Ryan's low. got Shatter again.
You won't
Nice.
get rid of me that easily. Oh, just.
What do we have for a combo if we do it?
You can just shoot into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab.
Alright, so
this
what?
fight, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna grab this fight. All right, cool.
So Ryan, don't shatter. Can you lose?
Yep. I'll swing once you grab.
I'm ready.
Fire at will.
So much better hold. Much better coordinated ultimate after
Still
that.
got Shatter. They push in again.
I was way too far.
Doom, do you have your slam?
No, you mean seismic? Or no? I have seismic.
At 75.
Oh, you mean my ult?
I say all, so it's more confusing.
Okay,
Just say
yeah.
all.
I guess I should.
I'm gonna bow. Well,
I mean, I knew what you meant, but it's kind of confusing. I say all.
30 seconds.
Heroes
remaining.
never die.
Oh, I'm gonna die here.
First you don't succeed, blow it up again.
Thank you.
Kind of slow.
So they're taking too long to kind of coordinate the ultimates.
Stop the payload.
Get in there.
All right, so what else are we gonna do? We still have 4 ultimates. What are we doing?
Well,
Since Zarya doesn't evolve, I'm gonna use my ult to disengage. Kill one of the supports and disengage.
Okay, let's go. I gotta use Tire to keep the fight going.
My ultimate is almost
I have bow.
Oh, that's not good. Stuck.
I grab.
There's like nothing really combo for Shatter.
Oh crap! I should have stayed back there and waited. Doom, you wanna combine our ults?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I never comboed anything during the whole day today.
Figure. Get out.
Okay, so what else are we gonna use here in this fight?
Use grab here.
You gonna use grab? Okay.
Grab and then Sigma.
Doom ult. What?
I think we're doing grab and
Not
Sigma.
Sigma. Sorry, I'm tired.
If I live, I think I'm dead.
Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, what? Okay. Well, we gotta just put this.
Grab it.
Give them space. Give them the point.
They're gonna get the point if we don't contest.
It's fine. Zarya's dead.
We could have easily contested with the other ultimates. We have 6 ultimates online. We should have used an ultimate, but
Sorry, I literally stuck my head in that.
are we using ultimates here? Or?
I don't want to use it without saying it.
Honestly, just grab it.
Okay, so what else are we going to use this fight? Because we have 6 ultimates. Huh?
You can use Doom, you can use your ult if you want me to use grab.
Okay, so what are we doing? I need to know what you're doing as a player.
We're gonna use Doom.
Okay, so you're gonna use Doom. Alright, go. What are we doing? Wait too long. Okay, what else are we gonna use this next fight?
Shatter Tire.
Okay, are you playing as Junkrat?
You asked.
So all I need to know what you're doing. I just need to know what you're doing, because you're not going to be able to coordinate what I'm doing. So you're going to use Shatter this fight? Okay, let's go then. Alright, I'm going to use Tire this fight.
Right. Don't heal the Juggernaut thing. Don't let him know where he is. Oh, epic.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
Can I even touch?
Might be able to.
Nice.
Heroes never die.
Okay, so one thing that you guys are doing that I never did. How many times did I combo anything?
To 2. Switching sides.
Never.
Do you know why you don't need to combo stuff?
Prepare to attack.
It wastes
Use
alternates.
2 alts when you could just use 1.
Exactly. You said the original plan was to shatter and tire. Why? Just use shatter. We killed them all anyways. And then if we would have used tire there, we wouldn't have had tire for the next fight. This is why you don't try to combos. This is why I said you stagger your ultimates. If you want to follow up on something, feel free to do so. But most of the time in Overwatch, you don't need to combo things unless they're going to throw stuff in it as well. Yes, there are going to be times where you definitely do need to combo things, but a lot of the times, you, especially in lower SR, you don't need to combo things.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I'm going to go Hanzo here.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption. I grow tired of waiting.
So like I said, during this next round, when I say what ults are we going to use, I need to know who is going to use. That is me saying who is wanting to use their ult. First come, first serve. So Diva, you want to use ball? Whatever. Lucio, you want to use B to engage? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Somebody needs to say something. You need to make a play with your ultimate, not with anybody else's.
Maywall.
I'm going right side.
See through the dragons.
Oh, May's freezing me.
Drop down, you drop down.
We could easily beat them by poking them down. Alright. I'm gonna open a dragon. That will be fun. That's Brian is wrong.
Objective is mine. Weakling.
On my way.
I claim the objective.
Okay, so what else are we going to use this fight?
Objective A captured.
I can try and shatter.
Okay then. I'll follow up with Hanzo Dragons if we need to.
See that which is unseen.
Let's keep it moving.
If they keep poking like this, I might not even do anything.
Come and face me.
Marked by the dragon.
Alright, yeah, my doubles.
Crusaders!
Okay. Oh, nice.
I'm gonna.
Well, no, there's nobody alive.
They wasted the freeze.
Yeah. What else are we going to use this fight?
I can use bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still up here. If they touch, I'll just drop down with it.
Come out and face me.
Nice.
I got shatter again.
Oh my gosh, help me, please help me, thank you.
Incoming.
Very nice.
Alright. Much better on you guys' attack than it was on y'all's defense. So keep that in mind. Let me see if is it the tire.
Play of the game.
Oh, I gotta go now. My dad's getting mad 'cause I didn't take out the trash shit.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I can weigh those. You can say whatever you have to say.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, you guys just coordinate your ults and stuff like that a lot better. Like I said, you don't need to combo something every single fight. You only need to combo something if you know that they're going to have ultimates and stuff like that. And these are things that you need to understand when it comes to playing and stuff like that. That you don't always have to combo something. Just keep that in your head. Just like with the dragons, the only reason that I use dragons there, because as soon as the Ryan got shatter off, he got walled off, and no kills came out immediately after that. So I think Ryan didn't die. As soon as our Ryan got walled off, nobody else is there really to help him. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use dragons because they just use wall. Make sure we get the stuff. Then Doofus came in right as soon as I hit Q, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But even if that, we only use 2 ultimates, and then they use Grav and Mail. Okay. That's not going to do anything, because at that point we're already killed 4 people. Even if they get all of us in that Grav and Mail, they're not going to kill all of us in that Grav and Mail. So these are things you want to kind of keep an eye out for as well. So the Valk was a little bit. You want to wait and see what they're going to be able to do with it first. But like I said, we was already up 4. So 4v2 in that situation, they're probably going to lose that. So don't immediately, like a lot of times, when you get to certain ranks and stuff, they will just use an ultimate and expect you just to immediately hit a defensive ult to try to save your team, and they didn't even use anything. So a lot of times, like because I play a lot of Zen, they're just Grav, don't combo anything with it, and they expect me to use trance as soon as Grav comes out. I'm like, no, if there's nothing to do anything with it, and they're not swinging into it, and I don't see anybody low HP, I'm not going to trance. Because then, whenever we start pushing again, and then they get low, then I'll use trance, because now we'll get way more benefit out of that trance than that Grav that nobody was going to do anything with. Nobody was there to do any damage to or anything like that. So these are things that you want to kind of keep in mind, and just look at how the game is being played. All right? Danny, you guys have any questions or anything like that before we head out for the thing?
Nope.
No?